Okay, this question was sent to me by one of my subscribers. His name is Lawrence. Lawrence, for you to answer this question, you must first know that you are dealing with a quadratic equation. And now check, is this quadratic equation in standard form? No, you first must put it in standard form. So it will look like this. So this is now in standard form. So the next thing, you check what two numbers, when you add them, they give us -7, and when we add them, they give us -8. The two numbers are -8 and 1. If we say -8 plus 1, it will give us -7. And if we say -8 multiplied by 1, it will give us -8. So even write x is equal to 0. So now these numbers, you put them here. So this is -8, we put it here, and +1, put it here. And the next thing will be to equate them to 0. And you know, when dealing with the quadratic equation, you know that it's supposed to give you two answers. So this is here and this is here. Then you say this will come this side, it will be positive, or this also, it will be -1. So these are the two answers we are looking for. We have solved the first question. We go to the next question. So here, if you're able to see nicely, the idea which is here on question B1 is what we call completing the square method. So you let y be equal to 0. So where you're able to see y, you put 0. So it will look like this. So I've put 0 here. The next thing here is to let this 9 remain alone, because this or these other values are attached to this x. So you bring it here, you add, or you do what we call collect like terms together. So it will be somewhere here. It will be 4 open bracket x minus 1 over 2 power 2, which is equal to 9. So you see the way it looks. It's more like it has crossed the equal sign. This negative was changed to positive. Now we must remove this power. How do we remove this power? So in order for us to remove the power, we must introduce the root, the square root. Okay, so this square root, this side and the other side, we must do the same to both sides. So the square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of this, since there is a power, will just remain with what is inside, and the power will disappear. And then to the other side where there is 9, the square root of 9, it will be positive, okay, or a -3. It will give you two answers, +3 or -3, since this is an equation. If it was just the square root of 9 is +3, but since it's an equation, if you can see, there is x here, so it will give you two answers here, positive or negative. And then the next thing will be to solve this side. So when we solve, we distribute this 2, so it will be 2 times x, which is 2x, minus 2 times 1 over 2, which will be like this, which is equal to negative or positive -3 here. And then the next thing here, this can go into this, which is equal to 1. So we have 2x minus 1, which is equal to positive -3. Okay, and then we can now group the like terms, and this negative will be positive. It has come this side, it will be positive. And then here, this is equals, we'll separate them now, or 2x is equal to -3 plus 1. So I've separated now. This positive is here, +3, and then the negative is here. Okay, so now we can solve for x. So 3 plus 1, it will be equal to 4. Or here we also solve for x. -3 plus 1, it will be equal to -2. So we can divide by 2, x is equal to 2 here. Or x will be equal to -1 by dividing both sides by 2. So we remain with x. So the value of x is equal to 2. The value of x is equal to 2, and the value of x here is equal to -1. So now we can find the coordinates. How do we find the coordinates? We'll say a is equal to 2, 0. And then b will be equal to -1, 0. So these are the two coordinates. You just get this x-axis. You know that this is x-axis. It's 2. The other one where it's crossing, it's y-axis, supposed to be 0. And this is also x-axis. This is y-axis. So just put 0 on the y-axis, and here put 0. That's so these are the two coordinates. So we now go to the next question. So for us to find the c coordinates, we'll let x is equal to 0, meaning wherever we see x, we put 0, and we solve for y. So 0 here minus 1/2 squared plus 9. So we're solving for y. Here we'll remain with something like this, because 0 minus 1/2 is -1/2 plus 9. Okay. So now this power, if you square what is inside here, the negative will change to positive, and then 1 squared it's 1 over 2 squared is 4 plus 9. Y is equal to, this can go into this, so we remain with -1 here. -1 times 1, it's -1 plus 9. Y is equal to -1 plus 9, it will be equal to 8. So the value of y is 8. So for us to find the c coordinate, we know that this is x, y here. So the value of x should be 0, the value of y, which is equal to 8. So the c coordinate will be 0, 8. So this is our answer. Thank you.